Hey Libras, so I am here to get you some messages of clarity and guidance as it relates to your finances and career. And there is no date stamp for this, so whenever you come across it, there may be messages here for you. All right, so I see you being a little disappointed about some cycle ending and starting a new one, but this is actually a good thing. And when you're able to see that and understand that it is leading you toward your life purpose and goals, then you will understand that. You'll come into that knowing if you haven't already. Yeah, so it's going to lead you towards something that you feel more passionate about, and again, something that is part of your calling and part of what you elected to come here to do in this lifetime. So what else? All right, yeah, so it's definitely time to let go of any burdens and any feelings that you have that are negative, thoughts, belief patterns, ideas that are really negative and not serving your highest purpose. And these may even be like religious or just very staunch, inflexible, strict type of ideas or rules or goals, things that you have imposed upon yourself or may have or being imposed upon you in a certain structure, like at your employer or job, and they just don't align with who you are and your authentic self and what it is that you truly want to do that makes you happy. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's definitely time to release those things in the best way for you. For some of you, that is going to be moving on, and others of you, it's going to be maybe looking into some training or another path that you can take while you're still working there until you are ready to move on. For others of you, it may be starting a business and something that you're very passionate about. There's so many opportunities and options available. It's time for you to open up your eyes and see what all is out there and what all exists, and start to think about what is it that you're really passionate about, what is it that you're truly meant to do here. Because it's time for you to become unburdened and to see all that truly is and can be. But it's really up to you, because I feel like it's you holding you back right now. You holding you back from your passion and your loves and those things that really interest you, that you can make money off of. What else? I'm going to take this. And I'm going to take this. Yeah, so it's definitely, this process is going to get you back to balance, and everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. You're being divinely guided, and this is really a blessing, an opportunity for you to get on the path that you designed for yourself. It's like things aren't aligned right now, very misaligned. And I know that with this being related to career and finances, it may be a particular job that you do have to work at right now, and you don't necessarily have the financial stability to just up and leave that. So that's understandable. But it is time to think about things that you can do in the meantime. Whether it is starting that side business or volunteering somewhere or going ahead and going to school for what you're passionate about. because there's a lot of opportunity. I'm seeing like so much opportunity, so many blessings, and it's time for you to open your eyes to those things, because there's several indicators here that you're not necessarily opening your eyes to them, and you may see them and you know that they very well do exist. So you're being nudged, you're being guided, you're being asked to look into them, to start researching them, to start taking meaningful action, inspired action, only on those things that you feel very passionate about. So we have the Queen and King of Wands. We have the Emperor. Yeah, so it's definitely time to move toward your passions and your loves. And I also hear like a lot of creativity. So maybe it's painting, expressing yourself in some way, doing tarot readings, becoming a psychic medium, or not necessarily becoming, but evolving that talent so that you can share that gift with others and you feel comfortable with doing that. There's so many opportunities. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to ask some challenges that you may encounter during this time. What are some challenges for Libra? All right, yeah, definitely opening up your eyes. Yeah, all right, so we talked about just opening up your eyes and being more open to the possibilities. Even if it's just researching, or at the very least acknowledging that these ideas do exist and that you do want better, you do want more for yourself, and recognizing that, you know, you may not be able to do it this week, today, but you can do it this weekend. You can start researching programs. You can start looking into financial support for school or whatever it is, for starting a business, what type of options are out there, how much money you need, things like that. Researching is free. It's absolute. Well, you know, you gotta pay for the internet or whatever, but you know, it's definitely a possibility for you. And also opening yourself up to your inner guidance and connecting with your higher self and intuition and spirit guides, like opening yourself up to hear those messages, because they are there guiding you and they're ready to help and support you. And it's just a matter of you, opening yourself up to that, to connecting. What other challenges might Libra face at this time? Okay, definitely keeping that hope and faith alive in your dreams. Absolutely. And like I said, I completely understand. Sometimes it's just not the right time, but it's always the right time to dream and to hope and to have faith. It's always the right time for that. It's always the right time to research and look at how others are doing. It's always the right time to volunteer somewhere, to reach out and make connections and network. It's always the right time for those things. Okay, don't give up hope. Don't give up your faith. Okay, so let's get some. Okay, and for some of you, it may be also that you have children and, you know, it's just a little too much going on right now, like I said. But again, you know, there is always the opportunity to do research and to say, okay, when I'm in a better position, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to start that program. I can't start it here right now today, but I can start it in the spring or in the fall or in the summer. Okay. And being open to feedback and ideas from others as well, others that you trust, and using your discernment about who you share information with and who you share ideas with. So definitely have discernment there. But for those that you do trust and you would like their guidance or support, or maybe even financial backing, sharing and taking the feedback, because there will be constructive feedback, and taking that and not getting, like, using that as leverage to improve and to make valuable changes for the better. And I do see, like, there are many things that you are excited about. Yeah, so you have things to definitely be excited about. You have ideas, which is wonderful, because, you know, you could be in a place where you don't have any ideas and you don't know what to do. But you at least have ideas, and you have things that, you know, you want to pursue. It's just a matter of timing, and only you can decide when that timing is right. Okay, so what else do we have? Get some of these. All right. Yeah. So we have, take a gentle approach in this situation. So I think you're being asked to be patient with yourself and have empathy with yourself, and no judgments of yourself if you're not able to make those moves right at this moment in time. Be okay with that. And trust that you are being divinely guided, and trust that you are right where you need to be at this moment in time, and trust that it will all work out as it should for your highest outcome. And again, definitely practice discernment with who you share information with, because you have amazing ideas and you don't want to go just putting that on social media or just, you know, telling everybody, because, you know, they are yours to implement. And again, taking that feedback from a constructive perspective, because if you do not, I'm hearing for some of you, it is going to just delay your progress, because you're going to start overthinking things and then start not making decisions and not moving forward in this tiniest way, because you're still focused on that. Okay, so what else do we have? What else do we have? And for some of you, I'm hearing that you may get inspiration through traveling as well. So if you do have a trip coming up, just open your eyes up on that trip, because you may get some inspiration and new ideas flowing through to you. Or you may even just get that relaxation time and, you know, again, connect with yourself and higher self and source, and then some ideas will flow through to you. So really get back to just relaxation and fun and enjoyment during that time. Okay, any other messages here? Let's see. Okay, what do we have? Okay, put some ideas to work. Absolutely. Like I said, there's always something that you can do, even if it's just researching. Yes, you are absolutely being divinely guided. So think through carefully and thoughtfully investment opportunities that are coming to you at this time. Invest in yourself is what I'm hearing. So some of you may have a little bit of funding that you're open to sharing and collaborating with others. Again, we're going back to practicing discernment and trusting in you and trusting in your ideas that you have for yourself. And not putting that into someone else's hands, just because you don't really want to do the work that's involved with implementing it yourself. And for some of you, you know, you may be an angel investor, and you know that may be what you want to do. But again, it's like practicing discernment, and is this really the right opportunity? You're being asked to think that thoroughly through before you make a decision. What else? Okay. We have save your money. So this might actually be the answer to that, to not go in that direction and to save your money. So that's probably a message for some of you in particular, and others of you, really looking at your budget during this time could be helpful. If you are trying to save a little bit of money, or you do want to plan towards taking a class or getting some sort of training, you're being asked to consider the ways that you can save and that you can better prepare for it when that time comes. So there may be a lot of things, like you may have some subscriptions that you don't even know about, or you're not even watching that stuff anymore. So go ahead and cut that off and save that money. Yeah, definitely just going through and looking at ways that you could be more mindful about your spending. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. So let's see some short-term outcomes. What are some short-term outcomes? Okay. Yeah, so like I said, if you really go through, even just with your budget, you're going to find some ways that you can save. And for some of you, you may go ahead and help others with that, and that's okay. Money's a free-flowing energy, and it flows. So it's not meant to get held up and stuck in one place. But again, it's about being mindful of how you are spending and sharing the wealth. So I see you also making some decisions, yeah, that are going to lead to more abundance for you and more opportunity, and abundance not just as it relates to finances and money. So for some of you, this could be like getting in better shape and doing YouTube videos and uploading those, and then kind of creating this following about you getting in better shape. So, you know, it can tie back to receiving financial reward, but you know, look how many blessings are just in that, and getting healthier and sharing your journey with others, and others being inspired by you. That's abundance right there. So again, it's not always about financial gain. Okay, so let's look at long-term outcome. Okay, all right, so I definitely see like a release of the pain and the struggle and the suffering. I see you releasing that. So what else? For a long-term outcome, what else? Yes. Okay. So you have so much more abundance. Like I said, you're going to come into some savings that you can see immediately, but there's also more abundance that is coming to you. There's so much more abundance. So much that you're going to be able to give and help and expand your empire and still have much left over. Okay, so what can Libra do to maintain their highest vibration? Yes. Stay focused on the present moment and your co-creation with the universe and source and your spirit guides and higher self. Staying in the moment and being appreciative of the blessings that you do have at this time, and recognizing how abundant you already are. It's so important for you to recognize that, because even in this card, he's so focused on what he lost and what he doesn't have that he doesn't even see the abundance that is right there. That is his, and right there. In addition to that is his castle, that is the obstacle. And if he would just turn around, he would see this whole bridge back here leading him right to his castle and even more abundance. So again, it is right here. It's already here. So staying in that appreciative energy and thankful, grateful energy and positivity and love and light is what's going to keep you victorious no matter what is happening. And when things are falling away, recognizing and knowing and understanding that those are actual blessings that are happening, because those things can no longer serve you. You've learned what you needed to learn, and it's time to move forward on to greater and better prosperity. Okay, so let's see. So let's get some messages. Okay, so we are going to use these. Let's use these to get some messages for Libra. Okay. Yeah, so some of you may even have a connection with sports, and like I said, you may even like find some way to record sports, or maybe you like to run or jog, so maybe recording that or something related to that. Even just education on like the right running shoes, just anything, whatever you feel passionate about. Okay. All right. So some of you will be undecided, but I see you coming into being able to make a choice and decision. And I know I'm a Libra rising, so I know that we can get in this space of rolling around in a cycle and not making a decision because, you know, we want to make the right one, but remembering and knowing and trusting in who you are authentically, you will know that you can never make the wrong choice. You can never make the wrong decision. What else? What else? Okay, thank you. All right, yeah, so definitely connecting with Mother Earth and grounding yourself as well. So you can look up grounding meditations that might be helpful, but just staying grounded, meditating, journaling, implementing those self-care practices. Again, some of you are even writing, like write that book, start it. Just start jotting down stuff in your notes. Yeah, motivational speaker, life coach. We have partnership here as well. So you may have been considering partnering with someone or doing a collaboration with someone. These are all wonderful ideas and paths that you can go down. So they may have some significance to you. All right, Libra. So those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment and let me know how this resonates. So take care.